Good morning. I'm here to contact and let people know about the best way to find haunted locations. Now, one of the most interesting ways is through the internet. However, on the internet, there are many people out there that are just out there to make money. I've seen locations want as much as $400 for an overnight investigation. That is a ridiculous price because they can't guarantee anything will happen. And even if the house is haunted, perhaps the spirits aren't going to be willing. Or I have no explanation on why sometimes you go one place and one night it's very, very busy and another night you get nothing. So you could spend $500 by the time you're done and get nothing. My best way has been through talking to people, going to locations, spending time with people. So there are a couple of suggestions. I suggest you stay away from the commercial ghost hunting. It's expensive, time-consuming, and really a waste of time. You find yourself in a group of 40, 50 people sometimes. They're all talking. They're telling about their experiences. Sometimes you don't even get a chance for an EVP because there's so much noise. And then they've got a reason to want you to think that the place is haunted. They want you to come back. So I suggest that you stay away from those commercial locations. There are several ways I have found ways to find things that are haunted. The first thing that I do is I listen to people. Now, around where I live, there are several locations. No charge. You can go out on your own. You can have one friend, two friends. I prefer a small group. That way you know that everything you get is good. I live in Franklin County, Massachusetts, and I can guarantee there are several places that have got questionable ideas. Now, just for suggestions, there's the Eunice Williams Bridge. That is the old pumping station bridge. It's out behind the old Green Rivers. And if you go down Leyden Road to the end, just before you get into Leyden, on the left, you can go across the Eunice Williams Bridge. Out there also is the abandoned cemetery, where there's been nobody buried there for 150 years. There's several cellar holes, several. And I actually have had EVPs out there miles from nowhere. If you go out to the Camp Kewaunee, I've had a few experiences where things have moved. My flashlight rolled on me there. Then we go into Greenfield a little bit further. I have found, through a landlord, I found a place where there was a murder victim and had a flashlight roll off the shelf on me twice. Absolutely amazing. But I find my best contacts are landlords, and I actually did something a little different. I called every bed and breakfast in the book. Now, I had some that were turned off immediately. It's fine. You don't want to have anything to do with it. That's perfect. Go someplace else. You don't argue with them. Just go someplace else. I have at least 3 bed and breakfasts that I've been to several times. Amazing, amazing activity. Have never been charged not 1 nickel. If you see an old abandoned building, go to the town tax collector. They know who owns it and they have a contact number. You can call them. I've gotten access to these buildings with about 25% acceptance, maybe a little bit less. But you do get permission to go into them. That's a good way to get them. Contact local businesses. I have 2 local hotels in the area that are very open to doing GoSense. I have never been charged. Go to restaurants. I have 7 different restaurants I've been to. I've had activity at all 7. Exciting activity, impressive activity, and have never been charged not 1 nickel for any of my visits. You have tons of cemeteries. I've done campgrounds, no charge. I've done just walks. You do not have to pay. Now, here are some of the photos that I've taken over the years. They're amazing. I've had EVPs. I've had just so many things. And I find the best results have been where there is no charge. Thank you for watching this video and have a great day. Comes Nathaniel.
Oh, he's right behind the K2. In front of you? Behind you? You want Nathaniel to talk to you?
The flashlight's moving. The flashlight's moving towards me. The flashlight's moving towards me.
Okay.
Whoa!
I saw that.
I saw that too.
Philip, are you here? Philip? Can you make that roll? Can you roll that flashlight for me, please? Give it a little shove. Thank you. Somebody here? Can you shut off the flashlight or roll it for me, please? Simply twist the top and it will go off. Thank you. Somebody's in here, aren't you? I know you're in here. I can feel you. Irene, are you in here? Irene, if you're in here, could you shut off that flashlight or roll it for me, please? Thank you.